certainly did.
I know. We were waiting for you to stop laughing.
Oh, do be wary. I was down just south.
I was. Zephyrus.
There's a group of houses down there with a bunch of colorful trees, but outside of it are probably 6 very shady individuals, so just be on the lookout for them.
Outside
Oh.
outside of where?
Just south of the den, there's this housing group with a bunch of really colorful trees, and outside of it, well, one, there was a giant lizard man sort of person, but then there were 5 or 6 other individuals, mostly masked, very strange behavior, and just shady individuals. Just be watchful.
I
mean,
know of this.
That's out of our territory, but now I want to go see.
Well, it was
I
an hour ago. I'm just saying, those sorts of people are about.
I
I-
see.
well, I've seen that one sender come and go from before.
I don't know. Fascinating.
Interesting. For sure.
Yes, that's north of the Mitra feet.
You said there were strange folk there, from what you're describing.
They said that they were there to visit somebody, but they said it was the place of what? Bunny's Hole or something like that? I don't know. It was a very odd interaction, and again, all of them were wearing masks and just weren't really identifiable. And then that giant lizard. That was fascinating.
A giant lizard.
Lizard person of sorts, yes. A spiky tail, but it was on the underside of the tail. It was very interesting.
Pox? Do you have horns? No, you on pox. You should know pox.
That humanoid.
Huh. That's quite interesting indeed.
Twice the height of me, very muscly. Shoulders by the width of as tall as I am.
Not one I would know of for sure.
Mm-mm. Anyways, just, be wary, be on the lookout.
Yes, indeed.
All
Well,
right.
In
I
about
am-
5 minutes, you're being carried out of here, so complete
Why?
your business.
I haven't. Why? Why? Listen. I want to go see
Oh.
my sister.
You have a sister.
Yes, she resides in Frosthold.
Where's this?
Probably not somewhere you want to go visit. She's got a foul temper. Well, she's got a very good temper for a Wendigo, but foul temper nonetheless.
She's a Wendigo.
Mm.
I have heard tales of a Wendigo in these lands.
Yes.
There are a few. Apparently, according to one a little earlier, some of them were apparently children.
I don't think they had children. Although now that you mention it, you say this, it's probably absolutely their children. I wish you would have said something.
I don't know if I should indulge your friend's fantasies or not.
Is it fantasies or nightmares? That's the question.
Hmm.
Alright,
Okay.
done. I'm leaving. Something else must catch on fire, but I won't be here to catch it.
I will be turning in now.
I see.
Perhaps
Enjoy your-
I'll
Have
take
a good
my
evening, Damien.
time to depart as well.
It was good meeting you, though we did not really speak.
They,
And remind me what your name was again.
I am Archbishop Damien, one of the council. If there's anything in the that you need, you can ask for me if the Queen is not here.
Please ask for him if I'm not here.
Oh, indeed, I have no intention of going straight to the top. I'm usually go from the bottom and then work my way up.
Oh, a
God.
climber.
Indeed.
Right, fair enough.
Halloran, move your ass.
If there's anything you need, do let us
Oh,
know.
I didn't know you just up and left and say a word.
I did, you didn't listen. I see how much you listen.
You said that you're leaving
Mm-hmm.
instead of we're leaving.
I assumed you were coming. If you wanted to stay on the lower couch for the rest of the evening, that's your own business.
I'm sassy today.
I am sassy today. What's your point?
Well,
I'm saying you're threatening me with a good time.
When she blushes, she turns to stone.
Who's a Medusa now?
These two and saying they're innocent and never ever ever.
If these two are innocent, then I am a bloodthirst killer.
Oh
Uh-huh.
You are always welcome to come around, Alarin. Alarin?
no! These two are innocent.
It's a mess. It's constantly on fire, and I have no idea what's happening 90% of the time.
Hi.
We are the main contributors. Welcome.
Oh,
We'll
that's
turn that area into a
that's the
little
Prince
city.
in Shadows flirting over there. I won't interrupt that.
Aww.
I am the intimidating.
They are in flirt.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen my new pet?
No.
It's short.
Never keep it in mind.
Have you seen Cutie Pie over there in the corner?
Is that
Is
what that
your pet
is?
the one that are spoiling right?
But if you're needing
Is it really yours?
Which is just
I-
remember.
Oh, I
Yes.
so love this.
I
I
was
love
gonna
this
say
baby
that's
so
not a very
much.
nice thing to call
I've
the
been
queen.
giving scratches and hugs and everything. Yes,
You-
yes, yes, I do. I
You
love
have
you. I
my
love you.
permission to take him on walks.
Oh, really? Oh, my God. This has got to be the most wonderful animal I've ever... What the hell is he? I've been trying to figure it out.
Oh
He's
god,
very
oh god, oh
cute,
god,
isn't
no! I don't want it.
I don't ask these questions around here. That's a very impolite question to ask someone.
Mm-hmm.
What he is cute. Look at him.
He's adorable. Oh, my
Right?
God. Right? And he loves scratches on his chin. He does.
I'll leave him in your care for tonight, and I'll take Ghosty Boy.
Okay. See? Yes. And now I know who you belong to. That's right. Mhm.
Go make a saddle real quick.
Oh, this is wonderful. I love this. This is my new place. This seems safe. This seems safe.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. These are the things I have to do as a husband. It's fine.
Why don't you just
Yep.
fly up here?
I signed up for this. It's fine. You know I don't fly anymore. Not after the incident of 165. You know that. Why would you bring it up again?
This is a very good view up here.
Wow.
Hmm?
You're great at parties, Mina.
job. You welcome to the party. Actually, it is very high up here. I don't think anyone can hear you because I can't hear them at all.
Yes, Mina was just explaining how her brother was killed by her grandfather or something like that.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
We should go do something.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, one of the dangerous places.
Oh, okay. I would like to go back to see if the Litz has made it back already.
Alright.
And I'm not at all saying that because I need to go back to the Tower of Bats on the way there.
Why do you need to go back to the Tower of Bats?
The books I've been reading about the staff speak about an altar that I believe was there that I need to visit. It's fine. It's just some wizard stuff. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Look, it's not work, all right? This is for fun. It's not work. Yes, it's unrelated to work. This is a
pet project.
Yes. All right. Should I change? Put something more comfy on.
No, I think you should stand there for a moment because I'm making a memory.
Okay.
Get rid of
So
your
sweet
light
of you.
bulb. It's in the way.
No, what else is in the way? Your face.
I know, because it's so pretty.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I have a good one.
Oh, sitting like this, it's like I've come from far away to make a deal with the Fae.
What deal would you like to make with me, Great Wizard?
I need unlimited power.
And what will you give me in exchange?
Everything.
Dramatic.
My middle name is Dramatic.
Yes.
Well, my last name is Dramatic, actually. I got it from my wife. She's very dramatic.
Ah, I see. Well, if you do help me out of the sky and back onto the ground, I suppose maybe we can go find you some power of some sort.
You have yourself a not deal.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Hi!
The hell was that?
Bye!
I was also actually curious if I could actually hit that.
And got some spare clothes in a
In a saddlebag
plane.
somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, I did bring some new saddlebags for Boy.
Oh.
Are we taking horses this day, or are we going yesterday?
Either way, doesn't matter.
Alright. Let me see how this looks. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot more appropriate.
Yeah, the ghost saddle works much better on the ghost horse.
Sorry.
We can run. It's fine with me.
Okay. Looking into this staff has been quite interesting.
Oh, and what have you found?
There's a lot of the literature that I've been hunting around these lands. Hold on. I should probably go drop these legendary kits because we are inevitably going
Are you
to
heavy?
something or. Yes, I am. since we haven't left quite yet, let me just drop these real quick. And if we're gonna be clearing out undead,
Oh,
I'll need to carry
we
some.
should bring like a puppy or something. Where
We
did the
can grab a
mushroom
pup.
go?
Don't see the mushroom. What happened to the mushroom?
And the light, and the plant. That we were just standing on. Why
Big-ass
are there
trees.
very big things missing? Oh, okay.
Oh.
It just was the world was slow. Okay, never mind.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Going to change.
Who is he talking to? It's fine. Where am I? I'm going the wrong way. Going to the room. I'm not supposed to go to the room. Listen, it's been a long day for me too, okay? I'll keep the alcohol.
I do cute babies.
What now?
Cute babies, cute babies.
Okay. Okay. This will do. Let me grab a puppy. I choose you. You look identical. I don't know you. Nope.
With it. Nope, there he goes.
Get out of the keep.
Get out of here.
So how was your day?
It was very strange. I feel like nothing happened, but so much did.
How did the visit from the mercenaries go? I heard that you're looking for things to assign to them.
Well, one of the things about mercenaries is you have to keep them busy. And it is better to establish a relationship with them than to let someone else do so.
I hate to bring work after hours, but as your counselor, I feel like there's an opportunity for two birds with one stone here that you're not seeing.
Okay, do tell.
Well, we have an issue that requires a degree of violence, and we want to test out the mercenaries with something.
Yes, but this is not necessarily violence that we wish to practice on them. We wish to grab her in the dead of night and bury her quietly.
That will require violence.
Perhaps. And we'll give them a couple more days. The difficulty is the fact that the hours between us and
let's go.
Sanctuary are different.
We'll put a pin on that. Wait until we're across to the other
Yes,
end.
I understand.
Which is the one that's like not the Imperial Highway? Which is the other one that we used yesterday?
Summoning place.
South something or other? Is that the summoning place? Is
Yes.
It? Okay.
Do you want to see something super dumb? Just dumb. Hi, Nemi.
Hey, Nemi.
Hello. Just gonna.
How's it going?
It's going great, sir. It's going great.
Are you alright?
Is it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you embarrass yourself?
No, I didn't. No. Why would you think I did that?
Well, you sound like you did.
No, he said something that kind of took me back a little bit, but it's fine.
What did he say? He wasn't
He
rude,
was-
was he?
No, he wants to be laying in his bed or something like that.
Well,
I don't know what that means. Like as friends or something, like reading books or
I mean,
eating fruit.
if he's using
Probably
an old
not.
term of turning pages and reading books, it means to fuck, Nemi.
Well, I'm already do that yet. I don't know. I don't know him that way.
Tell him that. Why are you telling us that?
Okay. I'm a bit embarrassed, that's all.
I mean, you say yet. Like, feel like you should have a chat with him about what you want and
Yeah.
what pace you want it at.
Oh, I did already. I just was still a little shocked that he, downright said that he wanted me to sleep in his bed. Oh.
Pardon me?
Like,
Yes, he's
again, I
hello.
feel like might have misinterpreted something he said, but you should still have a chat with him.
Apologies,
Oh.
I'll be back in 3 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Well, we shall
Okay,
not
well-
be here.
Then, but that's okay.
Alright, go, Red.
Sorry.
But yeah,
You
I
fret
don't
too
mean to
much.
interrupt your private time or anything.
No.
You have a good evening.
You fret too much, Demi. All you need to do is ask clarifying questions. I imagine he is probably about as shook up as you are.
And probably don't run away when you get embarrassed. These people.
Alright.
Alright.
Have a
Alright.
good evening.
Later. He's zooming. It was the summoning place?
Yes, the summoning place.
Okay. No taking advantage.
Is it taking advantage? I thought you liked when I scratched your head.
You're naughty.
Listen, just because I'm doing something that you enjoy doesn't make me naughty.
Yes, it does.
No.
Know what you're doing.
Have a nice night, cookies.
But isn't that even more reason to sign it to the mercenaries if our times are awkward for getting it done?
Well, I don't know if... So, no, it's not that our times are awkward or their times are awkward. It's that Sanctuary, I don't believe, is around particularly much.
Again, even more reason to put more people on it. Give them an assignment, see how they do. Like, grab that lady and either bring her so we can stuff her in the box, or just tell them to stuff her in the box themselves.
See.
And more importantly, perhaps you might not have realized this. It'll look better, in case this is like a publicity stunt, like a suicidal publicity stunt of some kind.
I see.
It's not us doing it, I mean.
Well,
Oh,
the
there it is.
difficulty is, do you think that they'll keep their mouths shut?
They will for a price, they're mercenaries. And even if they don't, even if they do, people will suspect, and that's fine, but it's still more layers of distance, right?
Yes, I suppose you are correct. That is a very wise assessment.
I'm usually correct, you know that.
Oh, well. Sometimes you're right. Very often you're ignoring of... Oh, look at the stars.
It's very pretty. We're not at that stage of the date yet. Listen, whenever I ignore a situation, that just means that that's the right thing to do.
That is absolutely not the case. We're going to have an infestation soon. There
We
is a
might.
serious beaconing near Torment.
I wasn't... Okay, then... You don't know for certain that's what caused that.
Well, near
If-
us, I don't know for certain, but
Likely-
Tormund, it is likely a beacon.
For these very small quantities of bodies, it's much more likely that someone was practicing necromancy nearby.
Perhaps.
And the truth of the matter is that with just this much, It's not enough to draw conclusions or take action.
That's fair.
I may have been sassy when I said that, but you know I take my job seriously.
Very sassy today, you know that?
Sorry, you.
Do we need more blood or something else?
No, but we do. Oh, there's some recipes here. That's interesting.
I told you that last time we were here.
Well, I wasn't listening. All right, do the pew pews, dear. So I bring you along.
The pew pews.
Yep.
What's happening?
You're a struggle bus right now.
You're a struggle bus. You're gonna be wandering around. I want an arcane rifle.
An arcane rifle.
Yes. Maybe a pistol, I don't know. Watch the moon move across the sky.
I think this is. Well, the opening here seems to fit the staff. I wonder. Oh, that seemed to do the trick. All it needs now is the catalyst. Oh, there it is. Do you hear that, Artemis?
No. But I
You don't
see
hear
it.
that?
I don't hear anything.
Nothing. Interesting. No, I don't think the portal will be of interest to us tonight. You don't hear that?
Nope. My dear, I think the voices in your head are getting louder.
I don't think it's in my head. If you come here, you'll probably hear it. Aha. Endless wisdom. You don't say. Slug feces. You don't say.
Listen, my love, I don't think that you should be talking to inanimate objects, and even if they are animate,
Right,
I don't think you should be talking to them.
Wisdom and knowledge. I make no such promise. I don't have one of those. Okay. Well, we're at the Tower of the Bat.
Listen, my love.
It's Velusia.
Talking to inanimate objects usually is a sign of mental distress.
Staff, why don't you introduce yourself? Go on, Artemis. Talk to it.
My dear, this is a stick.
Talk to it.
Well, hello,
It's-
staff. How are you doing today? Not driving my husband insane, are you?
It's an object. You have to touch it.
Hmm. Do I have to rub it
You're making
like a
fun of my
lamb?
hobby. You just have to touch it. It has an attitude. I wouldn't be using expressions like that for you.
It seems a little dirty. Where did you leave it?
I didn't. You know where we found it. What are you talking about?
I mean, yes. I mean,
If you don't want to interact with it, it seems to have been.
it's very sassy. Not really. I have no idea why you've been talking to this rock or this stick.
Okay. You're being extra sassy today. That's fine. You don't have to take in an interest in my hobbies. It's fine.
I do take an interest in your hobbies, Halvern. I'm just a little worried that you're talking to inanimate objects.
But you won't even talk to staff for me.
I did talk to it. It didn't talk back.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Because you didn't talk to it.
I did. I even touched it and I wiped it the way you wanted me to.
You know that it's just you and me here. I don't know who you're trying to fool. I don't know for whose benefit you're saying this.
I'm not understanding. Are you not getting enough interactions with other people?
Aha. Alright, lady. Enough sass. Oh, that wasn't my slow fall. Whoops. It's fine.
I mean, it is a slow fall, but that was crunchy.
I'd get over your sassiness if I were you. The staff seems to have been active before the fall of the unnamed city, and even seems to have known some pre-cataclysmic civilizations. Could probably learn a lot of history from it. You stopped being sassy and actually interacted with it.
Listen, the last time I interacted with, like, pre-fall civilizations, they fell.
Being very dramatic, and I don't mean this little incident with the soul world here.
Little incident.
Have you not heard about the... Yes, it's a little incident because all...
Because what? Sorry?
It's a little incident because the only thing that was lost from it was a city-state, not whole continents and civilization.
Alright. If we're measuring at that status, then I suppose it was a little incident. But I mean, if you put anything on, like, a grand enough status, it's a little incident.
Where does this go?
This is old
Have you been here?
sorcery. My love, you have to have been here.
I have. It's difficult to tell things apart when there's grass everywhere.
This is old sorcery of the land. Blood magic in some sorts, I think. I don't know.
I mean, blood magic's a bit dramatic. And
Dear.
not entirely
Not
accurate.
inaccurate, though.
It depends on what you classify as blood magic. There's applications of blood that can be used as spell reagents.
I don't don't know why you argue morality with me. I'm not concerned about it.
I'm not arguing morality, I'm arguing terminology.
But it is blood magic. Blood is a primary component in the magic that they use. Whether you call it runic to dress it up for the plebeians doesn't change the fact that it's blood magic.
If you would let me finish...
You would have agreed with me.
Oh? I would have said that...
No!
Something as material or using something as the subject is what makes it blood magic or not.
I was very much under the impression that blood magic was classed as using the source of magic from blood, which is a predominant source of magic in runic casting.
Then yes, under that definition, it would be classed as blood magic.
Granted, I think the way you
Well, to
define
be
magic
fair,
is very strange.
A lot of this type of sorcery, the runic sorcery, what you call the blood magic, doesn't actually require blood. The-
Yes, then all the vials on that altar in the
As-
in the dungeon are just for show.
They're reagents for other things,
Oh, did
not
you get my
for
gift,
the...
by the way?
I did. I wasn't sure what to do with it, but I liked it.
Whatever you want, really.
Well, it's very nice of you. Fey magic given freely is very potent.
Bottled glamour is extraordinarily rare outside of the hedge. Though I don't know if it really classes that glamour anymore.
Glamour?
Well, that's what the magic's called. It's like the mana.
Hmm.
It's called glamour. It's always been called glamour. People use the term weird and glamour interchangeably.
I've given up trying to sort that out in my head. It's just not going to happen.
Glamour also being the term used to explain the illusionary changes to appearance.
That's right. Right, babe. Time to do your thing.
Oh, this is different.
Is it?
Yes, put me down. There's a giant demon there.
Is there?
Yes, right
Looks
there. Enough. You not see that giant fucking demon?
I see. Okay, is that a demon? Looks person-sized to me. Happened to the succubi?
I don't know. Maybe changed his employment scheme.
Or maybe we killed them all. It's weird.
Ominous.
Things are a bit different.
A little bit. It's quiet. As well as I think someone's here.
That would explain the lack of resistance outside.
Oh my goodness gracious. No, actually, I don't think anyone is here. I think the imps were fighting.
Well, The little construct. Oh no, we didn't leave the pup outside.
Did he die?
No, not dead yet.
They don't seem to have anything. That's unfortunate. Can't see what you're fighting.
You get a big one. The
don't-
lesser.
No, I haven't seen a big one. It's very difficult to see in here.
And we've got the one controlling them.
I don't think they have anything.
Hmm.
Not that I
I think
saw.
the lesser back.
Cut them up, maybe.
Maybe.
Exotic flash. So.
Sounds delicious.
That's interesting.
Hmm?
Oh, there's another one. Well, all of the lessers come back very quickly.
How?
intentional? That was all of a sudden out of my head. Hi.
Hi.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not having a good time today. Oh my goodness. Could not catch a break. I also don't have any healing, so go figure.
You don't?
Nope. Don't usually need it.
Well, it looks like there's nothing but the
Blessers.
constructs.
Or yeah, whatever they are.
Oh, they're back already
Oh
too.
my god, let's go.
Keep coming back.
Let's get out of
If the
here.
lesser leads isn't here, then there's not much point.
Yeah. The little demon's back. You want to try druids?
Yeah, sure. Maybe we'll find the doggo this time. Hmm. Best way to get there.
Back across the river, I think. To Kiskasemi.
Yeah, alright. Take some of these.
I'm fine. I don't need anything. Honestly, I feel like it might just be faster to go straight to Keskasemi. Like, instead of climbing up and around.
Thought that was the
Yeah.
what we were doing? Thought that was what you said.
Okay. That was what I said, obviously. Totally. 100%.
Certainly.
Uh-huh.
That's what I heard. Hello, good lady. Annika. Don't you look at me menacingly.
But she did.
Okay, she's running away. Never mind.
Come on.
Oh. Don't know what happened to her. Had nothing to do with it. Let's cross.
Can you actually, like, carry me for a minute? I need to grab something to drink. I'm very thirsty. Thank you.
Hmm?
Nothing. Just thinking about the state of the world.
And?
I don't know what to make of it.
It's a very dramatic thought process.
Yes, well, what would you have me do instead?
Quit.
Alright, I'll stop focusing on the macro and think about the micro. Is that what you'd prefer?
Is that what you heard?
I don't know.
What are you munching again? Give me some.
Nami chips.
Give me.
Nom, nom, nom.
Thank you. Actually,
Where are we going?
nah, we went past it. We had the chance to make it not be out of our path, but it was outside of our path.
What?
If we were passing by Galaman's tomb, I would have gone in for the peace, but
Oh, yeah.
should have thought of that earlier.
Do you need another one? Or just for purpose sake?
Always good to have. Someone's gonna need it.
Yeah. Fair. No, part of the issue with Helion School Point 2 is they're not awake.
Have you considered then? I don't know. If they're not really awake, then just forget they exist. If they don't really exist.
I suppose. Oh, wow.
Are we going there or are we dipping?
Might as well. I'm gonna say hi.
What? Oh shit, okay.
Hello,
Yes,
people.
we, okay, she is
Hello
on
again.
Oh, Mayfly,
Bye.
Halverin.
I'll be back later.
Hi, Zor.
Hi, everybody. How's Pox doing? He doing okay?
He wasn't dead last time I checked on him. Why are you gonna try again?
Fantastic. No. I got my beating in.
Going to bury my head.
Speaking of beatings, who's fighting? What's going on?
I hate fighting you and
Yes, Jess, are you okay? Are you alright? What happened?
No, I'm distressed.
Why are you distressed? Come on, talk to Big Brother Zoruk.
Could talk about it later.
You waited too long.
it doesn't matter what I wait or what I do. It's literally everything I try against you.
Slap him.
No, it doesn't.
A boop.
What the fuck? What just happened to me?
You were booped.
I was booed.
Can you stop? Please.
What the hell?
Just in case you run into any other ones.
Pox had it coming.
Yeah, you didn't have
And
to beat him
besides,
so
Pox,
thoroughly.
I had to get a lot of the anger out before I went after you, because apparently you thought it was a good idea to let them both fight. As I have eyewitnesses said, you just watched them fight. Would you like to care to explain on that moment?
I'm sorry, I assumed your wife wouldn't just let Pox win.
Knowing full well that she has a dagger, had a dagger in her side, that at any moment in time could get a lot worse. You decided that you would let two of your oldest friends fight.
Yes. What, you wanted me to get in between them?
I wanted you to stop it.
I did.
And actually be, I don't know, a decent fucking person.
Should I have stopped
Instead-
gotten between you and Pox then?
Yeah, I mean, if you would have, it would have just been a whole different bad situation for everybody. I'm just gonna be honest about it.
Exactly!
See, there's a difference between me and Pox, and Ash and Pox. Pox was asking the stupid fucking questions from over 200 fucking years ago that no one in their right mind is going to remember. And then she couldn't answer the question. He did because Pox was a child, and he held on to childish memories. But thankfully, for the first time in his miserable fucking existence, he proved that he has some way of becoming a man the moment he stood back up and kept fighting.
You know, you could have come around and helped her sooner.
What do you mean helped?
That is not the right thing to say.
What do you mean helped? Are you talking about me looking for her? Do you know how many times I showed up to see her and nobody was around to help, and she said she was waiting on Helverin, but Helverin was never around by the time we
No,
went out?
she was not.
No, she
was not.
help.
Listen, maybe divert some of that. I know that she's your wife, but maybe divert some of that need for accountability to the people that were actually involved. You have no issue giving accountability to Pox, but maybe give some of that accountability to the woman that stood there and fought with a dagger on her side.
And with
I'm sorry,
no
but who
weapon
asked?
at
She
all.
wasn't forced into it.
No.
Yeah, why don't you
And
check your
also,
tone?
Rune?
Don't accuse me of not helping her, because I offered it to her from the first day. I worked overnight to come up with a solution. I offered it to her several times. I went after her to tell her that it's ready when I didn't need to, and she kept saying no. Don't
Yes,
tell
no,
me
you
that
were
she
right.
was waiting on
That
me,
part-
because that's a
that
lie.
part was my bad. You know what? I'll admit, she didn't want your help. Why? Because you're a filthy fucking soul mage. So I can understand that she doesn't want your help because the type of magic you deal in. So I do fucking apologize for disrupting and possibly putting blame on you where there is none, because she didn't want your.
Listen,
Because
Zor, you didn't want me to get interrupted
What?
between you and Pox, but you want me to get between Pox and Ash.
Because Pox was able to fight. Pox didn't have a dagger in his side that could kill him at any
She
moment
was
in
able
time.
to fight, but she didn't use any weapons.
And I talked to her about that, don't get me wrong, but Pox should have realized in that moment when she didn't draw a weapon that it was Ash.
No,
and he
Ash.
shouldn't.
Ash absolutely would have drawn a weapon. If you forget that you wrestled all the time, they fought all the time, that was the way you all behaved because you were all violent.
Mm-hmm. And in
where
that
was
moment,
I?
you were a decent fucking person who looked after your people and didn't allow them to almost kill each other.
You and Ash almost killed each other on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I am aware that you are both very dangerous people and you want me to step between them. I did what I could. I let them figure it out.
That's not... No, it's okay. Don't get mad. Okay, alright. Alright, Artemis. Because I'm no longer talking to Mayfly, that shit is fucking apparent. She's fucking long gone, apparently. So Artemis, here's what you could have done. Realizing, in this moment, that one of your people, who is seeking sanctuary in your kingdom as an old friend of yours, was wounded quite heavily. Instead of watching from a distance, doing nothing, wasting your time, you could have possibly stepped up and been like, Pox, now is not the time. She has a dagger in her side. You could have stepped up.
So I
Instead,
should have
you let
waited until
the
they weren't
Tempers-
under my eye to fight and let her kill her completely. I did what I could.
After the fact, you don't understand where I'm going with this. You could have stopped me from beating the fuck out of Pox if you would have stepped in the other day. But you didn't.
Wouldn't have
And your
stopped.
action had consequences.
I'm
You know what
sorry,
your
am I
consequences were?
responsible for your
Pox
actions?
Ended up not in the slightest, but you are responsible.
Am
for
I
the actions of
responsible for Pox's actions or Ash's? Are you
Cool.
children that I am responsible for?
Your actions in doing nothing had a butterfly effect. As
You know, she's
someone
a
who is a
grown-ass
ruler,
woman. She makes her own choices.
am I talking to you, little boy? Am I
Charming.
speaking to you? No. So shut the fuck up before I make you shut up. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
The adults are talking. Anyways.
You're an adult.
As
You
we were
talk a lot
saying-
for someone who has nothing to say.
No, you two don't get involved. Not now. Anyways. Artemis.
Panic.
I was very angry with you. I was gratefully angry with you. And I was angry with Pox. However, with you standing there watching, unfortunately things had to be done, and I had to make it very apparent that nobody is to hurt Ash, in the slightest. And I think I made that clear to anyone who even as so much as attempts to think about hurting her, they are going to end up like Pox. And don't get me wrong, after the fact, I felt bad, because I went a little too hard on him. Because yes, no, we all left him. We did. Every one of us.
Yes, we did.
So I will take responsibility for that, and I know I went way too far. And so I returned the horns to his bedside. Yes, no, is that going to fix everything? No, not in the slightest, but I'm not going to keep them as a trophy, because I used to consider him a dear friend. He made a mistake, and he had to be taught.
Some
All I'm asking is if Ash is staying with you, look after her. She is the most important thing to me.
You know, she wanted me to banish her. But again, she's not quite comfortable with all of you. You scare her a little bit. And I thought maybe it would be easier and then you two could go have your happily ever after, but you're all caught up in this. So I'll let you two be the adults and figure out what you want to do, instead of put it on me to banish her, or whatever it is you think I can do to help you be happy.
What? Understood.
So,
Well,
I think you and her should figure out what you want to do with your happily ever after. If you really want one.
all right. Well, I was about to say, I vented, so I'm good. Are you good? I vented, so I'm feeling a lot better.
Do me a favor, and if you see any more of them, don't immediately start with stab, because the now
Okay,
it's
but listen,
listen, because this is the path. This is the thing. It means Pox is going to have to save you, and I don't know if he will. That's the pattern so far. So I don't know who
that's
it
fair.
is. But somebody's
That's
going to
completely
try and
fair.
kill you, and then Pox is going to have to save you, and I really don't want to continue down this change for the next 6 people. Please stop.
I will do my best. The only other individual I had any issues with, only because of their kind, was Pandora. If Pandora shows back up,
Please
that's,
do
you know,
not stab my emissary. No, it's not going to be someone you have an issue with. It's going to be someone who has an issue with you, and it's probably going to be Pox's father.
You think I'm scared of Matt?
No, I'm saying you be a reasonable person. Please.
I am reasonable.
No, you're
I
not!
I am a very reasonable half-orc when I need to be.
No, I would actually agree with you, Zork.
Thank you. When I have to be. Now, don't get me wrong, I do tend to, diplomacy. When diplomacy fails immediately, I tend to go immediately to violence, because I've noticed violence solves many of the issues that we have going on many planes of existence. Violence is the answer to most situations, but diplomacy can be done.
Violence really
20%.
isn't everything.
But I've solved most of my life's problems with violence. That's just me, though.
Was it
may not be
because
for
you were
everybody.
just impatient, or didn't feel like trying?
I very impatient. I don't like stupid people.
I don't know why this is immediately upon old family meetings. Stabbing each other is the answer, but please.
Usually it is.
If I do literally said the other day that violence is usually the answer. Those are your own words.
What?
About to be the answer in a minute.
The other day, when Draxus was present, when we were at your home, word violence is the answer was said, and you said that you didn't understand why people don't agree to that anymore.
It's kind of a communicative with an old wolf, so it's pretty much the only way to speak with him, but...
So you don't stand by your own words.
Who the fuck is Draxus?
Hati's father.
Yes, Hati's father.
Damn. That doesn't answer any of my questions. Do we know what he looks like? Do we...
Yes, he wears black clothes with purple runes, and he is the origination of the Order of Fenrir.
He's one of
He's
the...
He's also a dick.
I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
disagreeing with that. He's a good fighter, though. A good ally.
Alright. Well,
Totally off
yeah,
topic.
yeah, definitely off topic. My whole thing is good with Pox. Like, I have no issue going to him sometime soon, sitting down with him, and telling him more or less we can have a civil conversation. I made my point very clear.
Okay, do I just need to, like, pay Scarlet off for the next, like, 6 years or something, so that when people show up and we all stab each other immediately, that somebody's on call to fix everybody? Is that what I have to do?
I mean, I don't plan on stabbing anyone else. I didn't even want to stab Pox until, you know,
Well,
he
no,
almost killed
that's
my
what you
mate.
don't understand. He wants to kill you, or did. He blames you. Well, because we can't really blame Percival, because he's already dead, but...
Yeah, he's already dead. Yeah, no, done. Bye.
I don't think his death was slow enough.
Yeah, I was pissed he was already dead before I got there. But anyways.
I'm heading home.
Yes.
Rebecca, enjoy yourself.
You too, Kuro. Be safe. That's why I call him Curry, because he's always spicy.
Oh, I see. Anyways, you're a brat.
Anyways, yeah, no. I
Pretty sure there's a number of those kind of people on these lands, to be honest.
cannot confirm nor deny any accusations. I just know that Pox unfortunately made a few mistakes that brought him to what happened yesterday. And anyone who follows in his mistakes will end up just like him. Friend, foe, or fucking sibling.
Didn't we come here to do things?
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much... I'm
home.
good.
You're still a brat.
Yep. I'm gonna head home. Be sure to tell Marcus what I said yesterday. Remind him of it for me, please. Thank you.
I got you.
I have no clue what that was anyone was on about. Honestly.
Yeah, no.
Make you your sword. Yeah.
Anyways.
Alan, do you want to come?
I just came to slap you. That was it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Good. Stop killing people or trying
Also-
that I care about.
Okay.
Kill my enemies.
I will do my best.
What do you?
I don't know about that one, but I'll do my
Why
best to
have
not
any.
kill.
I don't have any right now, so it's probably fine.
Kidnapping you.
Alright.
Just tell her you're welcome to
Talk
come.
you later.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes,
Well, you two have a good afternoon. Have fun on whatever y'all are
As
doing.
soon as
Be
Zorik's ready.
safe. Don't die.
You
Yeah,
know,
no,
I'm
I'm good. I'm gonna head
It's
home.
fine.
Oh right. Well, hey, be safe. Do you have a fucking sister? What in the?
I have an entire herd. I have a very big family, Zorik. You missed an awful lot.
Fucking hate that man.
All right. Let us go.
Anyways.
Your friends are charming.
He's like a really
I
annoying
do
older
hope
brother.
Marcus remembers my promise to him.
Shall we? Or do you want to wait?
Whatever.
That went rather well.
You think so?
Oh, yes. Very much so.
You're happy to let that man keep thinking the way he is?
Oh,
It's gonna get
he'll
both
come-
of them killed eventually.
He'll come around. Zorik has always been kind of driven by that sort of attitude he has.
He's a child.
Uh,
It's not gonna end well for him or her.
usually he has a
He fails to
wiser
realize
than
that
head.
he doesn't understand that no matter how many people he beats up when Ass goes looking for trouble, as long as Ass is the one causing the trouble, he's never gonna be out of trouble. He can beat up the people that he chooses to have trouble with. That doesn't change the facts.
You notice he won't bother lay a hand on me, though. He tries, he thinks about it, but he knows better. He does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no, he does.
If he genuinely felt you responsible, he would have attacked you. You know that, and you still came here.
That's because he knows I'm not responsible, because he knows people are responsible for their own doings. Let's go outside.
Uh-huh.
What? You were on about how you wanted me to tell people off. I told them that Pox and Ash are responsible for their own actions. I didn't let them kill each other. I let
No,
them
you
beat
didn't.
each other.
At no point did you tell him that Ash is responsible for her actions. And someone needs to tell him that, because I don't think he understands it.
Oh, I did. I said, are you a child? Is Pox a child? Is Ash a child? Am I responsible for making sure
Yes,
you don't
you
hurt
used
yourself?
the metaphor. You used the metaphor. I don't think Zoruk is capable of understanding that. He understands
can be
big
half
sword
clever.
and person mind, and that's it.
He'll figure it out.
I
Probably
don't think he
not.
ever will.
I mean,
Don't think he's
honestly,
capable
I don't
of
think he
any
needs to
thought.
figure it out. I think he needs to figure out what he's going to do with his fucking wife so they can go have a happily ever after before the woman keels over dead of old age.
He's not gonna do anything. He's gonna stick around here with the group, look for trouble. You're not disagreeing because you know I'm right.
No, I'm not. I just pity Ash because, honestly, at this point, her and Pox would have been better, and I wish I hadn't ever initiated the trade. Zor would have just left, and we would have never had this issue in the first place. I probably would still have been with the Free Folk at least until the Herald came.
It was a long time ago. Gotta stop holding it above your own head.
Well,
Relations with the group are going great, by the way.
oh, I thought that went well. Probably could have gotten a hug if I wanted at the end there.
Sure. Yeah. Don't know if you're being willfully ignorant, but
Oh, no,
that's
I
fine.
probably could have if I wanted one.
You can think how you like.
Hey, he's using my name now.
Yes, he used it as an insult.
It's good because it is an insult to Mayfly. Mayfly was weak and despicable and broken.
Well, did you tell him that?
I've told him a couple times he's an idiot, though. What do you expect?
Well,
There's a lot of people there, though, that felt that they needed to say something. It's fine. Family business
Sure.
will only get worse before it gets better. Poor Matt.
I mean, that's fine. Insults from morons don't bother me.
Shall we?
Sure. I don't know where the closest... Are we still going to the hedge?
Whatever, sure. We can walk or run or whatever.
I don't know. That was the plan before. Did that change?
No. That was actually rather quick. It wasn't a 3 a.m. nonsense.
It wouldn't have been nonsense at all if you hadn't gone there.
It wasn't nonsense. It was good and constructive family venting.
Maybe if it was just the two of you, it would have been.
Well, I mean, we're very good at ignoring other people. I don't know if you noticed. Is there a
No, you're
closer
not.
way to get there? Or is it just
I don't-
easier to walk?
Probably so.
We're going to the hedge.
Probably not
Wow, the
easier to
druid's
walk.
hedge.
No idea where that is, otherwise I'd try and answer.
I really think it might just be shorter to walk.
Mm,
Otherwise we have to swim and
M5
climb
is
around.
probably fine. The docks are
Alright,
fine.
alright, M5.
South Jungle might do it.
I feel like interpersonal skills have never been your strong suit, my dear.
They've been great for the people I care about or care to interact with.
Yes, but you don't ever really make a point of arguing with the people you care about.
Yes, I do. I argue with you all the time.
Not like that, though. With
Like
force
what?
and vigor.
I'm not gonna sit there and
You
have him say that I
debate with
didn't
me.
help her when she's the one who strung me along for days and wasted my time. But you can't argue with stupid. You can't.
I can, it's quite amusing. I argue and beat them into the ground with their own stupidity.
Well, I don't bother. You saw how quick he was to deflect any speck of blame from his lovely wife. That's not how you love someone.
You defend
Has
me
to
when
learn
I do stupid
accountability at
things.
some point. I call you out on your stupid shit
Yes,
all the
but
time.
not in front of other people.
Absolutely in front of other people.
Not really. Are we going the right way?
Vaguely.
Vaguely, alright.
No, the next time you do something that stupid and when threats start flying around, I'm just gonna grab you and we'll leave.
Why?
And you'll be
I
okay
wasn't
with
in
that.
danger. You understand that
Uh-huh.
I wasn't in danger, right?
And when they started attacking me, what would you do? You tell them
Well,
to stop,
you
and
could
when
have-
they didn't, what
You
would
could
you
have
do
kept
then?
your mouth shut.
I did.
Mm.
But if I hadn't, and they attacked me, what would you have done? And you don't know that they would have stopped at that point, right? Also, we're definitely...
We're going the right way. So we're going the right way. Where'd you go? Yeah.
Okay.
It's like this way.
I'm just letting you know, if you get grabbed in the middle of a group like this, don't climb down.
You know I'm
Because
faster
there are
than
some
you, right?
times. Well, yes, but if I just tell you that we're leaving, you're probably gonna say no.
Sometimes you do have to trust me to manage my own affairs.
Mm-hmm. And I'll trust you with that the moment you trust me with telling you when it's time to go.
I will trust you with that in regards to foreign issues. So if I were in that sort of instance with Sanctuary or Elysium or Violent Night, yes, you have every right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But in regards to these people, I do
Oh,
know
you're extending that to all of them now, not just Zorok. You're
Pox
extending that
honestly
to Jess and
Who?
Kuro and
No,
Irina and Rune.
No.
Those were the people there,
Listen, but they're not going to do anything unless Zor did something, and Zor wasn't going to do anything. Honestly,
You give them a lot of credit
listen,
if you think
honestly,
they weren't gonna do anything.
No, not if Zor wasn't. It wasn't their issue. Pox is more likely to hit me than Zor is. You understand?
You
that,
put a lot
right?
of trust in these people that you don't know. You don't know what they would have done. Zorok or no Zorok.
It's hit like super dark. Oh! There's a lot more of them this time. nose egg. A rock nose egg. You're right, dear.
Mm-hmm.
The exit. So this way then, right? Oh, fuck. Wait.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
By the old serpent, invaders!
Wasn't it good? I thought it was really good. I'll go. Right over here, Bo. Oh, he's right there. Yeah.
In the name of Set, identify yourself.
Yeah, so my group from 4 seasons ago with this character was all interpersonal RP. And we're concluding those story arcs, but we came in a lot of different situations.
Very dramatic.
It was extraordinarily dramatic. Oh, there's another one here.
Where's he going?
Where did he go?
It's behind that rock.
Now where? Oh, he's over there. Sand Reaper babies.
Hmm?
They have Sand Reaper babies.
Sand Reaper babies. The whole group was like that. It was all interpersonal stuff, and we never concluded their stories, and it's been 300 years since then.
up there. Yeah. No, well, it's because it's like it was a husband and wife that was separated. It was a father and son, multiple lovers, sister and brother. Like, it was this family with it was about 10 people who all had a lot of interpersonal relations with each other, and they got separated, right? And so there's all of these really, really hurt feelings. Seems to have fallen. Sir, you're on the wrong side. Yeah, all of it was just festering for that period of time for most of them. Like Artemis kept living. She had more things. She got worse, and then she got much better. But the whole time, Artemis kept going, and most of these other people, Artemis found her happily ever after. She got married. She founded a kingdom. She had a son. She's there at her happily ever after, and now she's just the consequences of her actions have shown up to bite her in the ass. Where's the other one?
Did you get them all?
I hear one more. I don't know where he is though. Well.
Okay, there's the guy.
There's the big dog.
Sort of.
Oh, did I tell you? We found the old ritual of the Fenrir's gift.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. You seem... What was she going on about where I said violence is usually the answer? Which it is. What was she interjecting there? That was so weird.
They don't like you very much.
Oh, that's fine.
They will say things, whatever it is. I mean, that may be fine, but please don't put yourself in a surrounded position like that. You know, you may consider Zork your friend, which you really shouldn't, but there's a lot more than Zork there, and he's not in a position of power. And regardless what you may think that Nasaba might or might not do, he clearly doesn't control these people.
I see that. Rune going on about, remind Marcus what I said. I don't know what you fucking said to Marcus. Also, who are you to say anything?
They're all like Zork. They think that because if you sit there and fight them, they'll probably win. That gives whatever they have to say some sort of value.
Is that all then, I think? Yes?
Flash of remembrance. What is that?
Oh.
Okay, that's a lot of flesh.
You don't need it all. I got a rock nosegg though.
Do I need any?
Eat one.
Do you want some?
I've had it. I'll have some if you'd like. We can share. I love raw meat. It's delicious. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go try my sister, and then we can probably call it.
All right.
Unless you had something else you wanted to do.
I don't know. It's fine.
You know what this reminds me of? Look up.
What?
Like the hollow. The arch and night sky.
The Hollow was a good place.
The hollow was a safe place, perhaps not good.
I liked it. It was good for me.
You see the rumor about the accursed page?
Which one? Which rumor?
The one on the board, it's something about, I think, one of the expeditions is coming back with one, which means there's going to be a guild fight. Like there always is.
There might be. Speaking of finding things, I want us to go look for the shipwreck. Not right now, it's late now, but maybe tomorrow. I thought you had an interest in that.
I do. I do. Kenji showing back up was strange, too. Apparently he's never left. He just let my sister turn her into a monster.
Uh-huh. Just like Calivor has always been visiting. Just now.
So he
I
says.
don't, a lot of people say that. I don't think it's true. I think it's what they like to say because they're embarrassed of what they actually did.
Run away?
Or, be elsewhere, do other things.
Well, not a lot of people wanted to stick around and deal with the consequences of our actions.
Nothing wrong with leaving.
Well, when you make a big mess of a place and dipping immediately, that's usually not very responsible.
Even if that's an accurate way of looking at things, which I contend, very few people. Well, I suppose Calivor bears a lot of responsibility, but Kenzie, there's not much he could have done.
No. What could he have done? Stab more ghosts faster?
Well, we didn't need help with the Death Knights, if you recall.
Yes.
Those were problematic. And when the big tentacly thing showed up, that was problematic.
filthy soul mage.
Find that funny?
I think it's stupid. What is it to do but laugh at stupid?
You can laugh if you like, but I would take it more seriously if I were you. Stupid people don't say stupid things because they're funny.
No.
They say it and they mean them.
I know they mean them.
He says that about someone who had every intention of helping his wife. Right? Imagine if he actually finds any sort of excuse, any sort of thing to jump onto, real or imagined.
They both hate sorcerers, wizards, magic in general.
If he's behaving like this now, when he has literally nothing, when I've done nothing but help his wife, and he's behaving like this now, imagine if he actually has any amount of actual reason
Oh, I
to
understand.
be annoyed.
I know.
I hope you do.
Do you like anyone in the kingdom at all?
I do. Excluding you and Noctis, of course.
You hate us.
Excluding you, who I like by default. There's lots of people I like. Let me see.
Since when do you need glasses?
I like Damien most of the time. I like Fiora. I like Genevieve. I like Laren. Mina entertains me. I like Oliver. I like. Well, I don't know much about Yora. She's likable. Oh, Zetarians I like a lot. Zepharis I like a lot. I haven't had a lot of interaction with Zetari's brother. I like the night pack as much as they give me headaches, right? Well, I like most of them. I don't much like Nyx, but well, no, it's not that I like her. I just don't respect her very much. I like her kids well enough. Rick's my favorite. Who else? I like a lot of people. Why do you say that?
Just none of my old family.
I mean,
Even Marcus isn't on that list.
I don't dislike Marcus. He's been helpful. He's been very helpful. And I don't feel like he deserves whatever the fuck these people are taking an issue with. I get the idea from Marcus that there very easily can be circumstances that I will very quickly start disliking him. I feel like it's just a matter of time. But maybe that's unfair.
Marcus makes it very difficult to maintain self-delusion.
I mean, that's fine. People being straightforward is a good thing. People being honest with you is a good thing. Telling you things you don't want to hear, that's good. I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh on him. Just I don't know. I don't know him very well. Haven't really had an opportunity to properly spend time together.
Have you spoken to Matav at all? You would like him, I think. He's a
haven't
stuck-up
had
wizard like
chance.
you. Of defense of the college. It's very difficult to defend their practices when I don't know what the fuck the stance is.
Try these on. I think you've been doing great so far. I don't think you necessarily should depend on Chiron for any of that. Sometimes I wonder if he actually wants to maintain a good public image or if he doesn't care at all. He's... Yep. You're definitely making you a pair of these.
Ah, yes.
These
It
are
definitely
mine, though.
makes
You
me a
can't
very intimidating figure, though I could be a librarian.
I'm sorry to say that, sweetie, but I'm afraid the ship for intimidation has sailed a while ago.
I have to inform you, unfortunately, I'm not physically a very intimidating figure.
Yes, I would agree.
I don't think there's anything to be done about that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know. Chiron worries me a little. He's like when magic was draining, there was a lot of panic. Not by me, but a lot of the mages of the era were scrambling and panicking hard. Ever since they started using soul magic and getting their shit together and putting some organization back together, I feel like it's gotten to his head. I feel like the question now has shifted from what can we do to what more can we get, which is fair. You know, I've got nothing against it, but there's a process to that, right? And I don't think they're interested in the process.
Well, I will state it very clearly. The collecting of power is never a benevolent action.
It's never a malevolent action either, it just is.
It tends to be irreverent of others' feelings, which tends to make it malevolent, my love.
That made no sense.
No, it does. The collection of power tends to not really care about who it crushes. It just is the acquisition of more power.
What are you saying? How does... What? Okay, alright. Here... say that same sentence, but in the place of collection of power, leave that blank and just add literally anything. Actually anything. Any action whatsoever. Makes the same amount of sense.
No, what I'm saying is that collecting power, either politically or magically, tends to crush others underfoot just because that is how you collect power, is you take it from others. It's just the nature of it.
That's an opinion, certainly.
You're taking it from somewhere.
Sure, but it doesn't have to be from someone. You know that, right? It can be power that you attain or knowledge that you learn. It doesn't have to be stepping on corpses. Sometimes is.
Often
but
is.
Not by definition. I don't know what point you're trying to make. I don't know where you're going with this.
I am making the point that expansionism in most forms is not good past a point.
Not good. What does that mean? For who?
For the vast majority of people.
Expansionism. Okay. So if the land at Night Hollow suffers a drought, and there's no more food, and well, not you, because you have special circumstances. Let's say a kingdom, right? Suffers major economic crisis and needs to conquer to continue existing and feed its people. And you know, has every intention of doing so humanely as a war can be. Right? That's expansionism.
Now put this war aside. We won't even count the war's negativity
It's
here.
good for one country, and it's not the best for the country being conquered, but they'll still be treated as citizens.
You are playing with bad math here. If there is a lack of food in one nation and another nation has the food and they conquer them for the food, They're just going to starve that other nation in exchange for keeping their people alive. You're playing with false numbers.
Even if that's the case, right? Even if that's the case, which doesn't have to be, because that's not how that's not how growing food works. But regardless, let's say that you do this as a ruler, and you take from the other kingdom, you deprive the other kingdom, and you feed yours. Is that bad for your people? Is that bad for your kingdom? Or is that good for your kingdom and your people?
No, it is not bad for your kingdom, but it is expansionistic and malevolent. Overall, it is a net negative.
But the
depends on how
ruler
selfish
is
you are.
motivated, but the ruler is motivated by care for his people. He would not have done that if he had not been driven to it. In his heart is only care and responsibility for the people that he has been charged to protect and make sure do not suffer. He will say, I have thousands of people to take care of. They're my priority, not those over there. I have to make sure that these people are safe.
Yes, but morality
I don't care what
is...
history thinks of me, right? I'll do what I can.
Yes, but morality is not judged necessarily through the lens of one nation or another, but the net balance of life.
Okay, so if the country starving has more people, then it's a good thing to do.
Listen, I write history books skewed. As best as I can, I lie about our histories so that we do not look as evil as we were. You are not going to convince me that it is not evil. I just don't care. You are trying to
Believe
make
what
me
you
more
want, but-
delicate than it is.
Believe what you want, but if you're going to throw these arguments at me, you better be able to defend them as well.
What I
No,
don't
you know I will
understand
argue
is
with
you are so concerned with the the presentation of it all. But when I ask you how can I present it in a way that it is not so negative to others, you say, but it's not bad in the first place. I'm like, no, it is bad. I don't care that it's bad. I'm just trying to make a better public image, and we still don't have a better arsenal for defense of your college.
There's no arguing with stupid. There's no convincing someone who's willfully ignorant with arguments.
We're not trying to convince the moral absolutist. We're trying to convince the fence sitters.
There's, like who?
There are plenty.
Like who?
Like, for example, the hunter that left Elysium, or the small pack. All manner of people who don't know what is happening, and
Which
all
is
they
the
have...
small pack?
The small pack is the 4 little creatures that came into town today. They were all tiny. It was fucking adorable. It was like 4 puppies. But anyways, there are lots of people who do not know, and if the only presentation to them is one presenting the college in a negative light, the college will have no leg to stand on or no defense to come to it if we don't devise one. Now, as much as the Mage's Tower annoyed the piss out of me then, and still can be quite annoying now, it is important and useful for the survival of the people in this land.
Sounds like a good argument right there. You've been doing very well in that regard. You've been presenting some very good arguments. If there's anyone that's actually able to be convinced by logic and facts and history, they will. If they can't, then they can't. And it'll be the truth too. That's the thing. Why? Why?
She's supposed to be helping me, not just being like, "Good job, honey."
Again, you've been. I don't know what more there is to be done. You've been presenting the history and the facts, all of which are in favor, and you still get morons like Zork being like, I have big sword, you big bad soulmates, I kill." Like, there's no convincing these morons. There's no argument that they will accept because it goes over their heads. They've already made up their minds. There's nothing you can do for these people. And I don't care to, honestly. I don't care what morons think.
Well, some of the morons happen to be my family, so it is a problem in that manner.
You think that, do they? I think you already have glasses, Artemis. I don't think you need another pair.
Oh, and what color are they?
Very rose tinted. I think your guilt is coloring your perception of these people and what you owe them.
Let's go home.
The one person that confuses me is Pox, if anything. I haven't really had a chance to interact with him much, so I don't know what to make of him. I only know of his actions secondhand.
Out of all of the members of the Free Folk, he was the one who really got the short end of it.
Right, but he's lived 10 times as much up until his lifetime when the Free Folk dissolved. And that's still all he has to his name.
Well,
Those years.
he just kept living the way we did. He just not quite personable enough to get anyone else to travel with him.
You'd think that either he would have found some sort of fulfillment in that life, or he would have changed it by now. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not necessarily judging him because I don't know how he thinks or why he does the things he does.
I don't know. I built him up to be a pillar that supported us and took care of us. When he wasn't, we took care of him, and he was one of my original touchstones. And I told him that because he was always there and he carried us through, I built him up to be the foundation of us, and then everything collapsed and it made him think it was his fault.
Well, that puts him a leg above all the others, at least. He's wrong, but on the other end of the spectrum than diverting any speck of responsibility like the rest are doing.
Marcus is doing the same thing he's always done. He's just making me face truth, and Ash is...
How involved was Marcus with any of this? He feels like he doesn't give a shit.
Marcus was... The Free Folks traveled together for nearly a century. Hawks was about 20 when we all fell apart. But towards the end of it, Zor and Marcus and Faye joined us around the same time we met River. So they weren't with us long, but we did spend a couple months on and off again in and out of the hedge together. I might have lost all three of them in the hedge. Well, I didn't lose them. The one I had held onto, her name was Raina. She was the one who used to make me waffles. She stayed with me. The other three got lost a lot. Faye killed somebody. Zor tried to kill somebody. And he was on drugs and he got lost for like a long time. And then Marcus just wandered. Never had him as a lover out of all of them. The rest of them I did, just not him. Or Matt, I suppose, because Matt was married.
So he wasn't particularly involved in any of it.
He was there. He just has always kind of been a quiet one who pushes when needed.
Right. I hope you're right about all this, Artemis. I really do.
Well, I hope so too.
I don't think you are, to be clear.
I think I am.
But I hope you are. Well.
Should we go? It's raining.
Yeah.
It's probably raining at home too.
Probably. It's always raining at home.
Yes, well, at
We're
least
headed
it's not
home,
like
then.
it's not like wet rain at home.
Mhm.
It's just like cold rain, which is different. Here it's just like soggy rain.
That makes no sense, but
Makes
okay.
perfect sense.
Things look a lot greener than I think they used to be.
Yeah, don't you like the flowers?
I do. Surprised. I know that we've been getting rained on for a while, but about a bath.
That doesn't
We'll
sound
drop some stuff.
horrible. Oh yeah, I got a fuck ton of my pockets too.
Do the stuff from the dump box actually go anywhere, or is
Oh
it
yeah, I
just where all
sort
the
it
money
usually once
are?
a day. I usually sort
Sort
this
it
once-
where?
Into stations. I process it, all sorts of different things. I deconstruct a lot of stuff.
Hello, Noctis.
Hello, Father.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm just getting things together for the weekly to... Currently, I think all I'm missing now... Look at the list again. Aside from the blade, which I know I won't have, there's one more thing I'm missing. Ah yes, the spiced tea. Excellent. Well then, I'll be going into town to do that.
Be good. How was your date?
Date?
Never mind.
No. Although she did kind of inquire the question there. She said, "Are we friends? Or are we more than friends?" And I got a little confused by her statement. She asked me to be truthful to her. That is all.
Did you ask her to sleep in your bed?
She asked me, "Do I want to be friends or more?" And I said, "I'd like to share a bed with you."
Noctis, that's a horrible Fey answer. Of course the poor girl was confused.
Yes. So she said, "I wouldn't do that unless we got to know each other as friends more." And I said, "All right." So apparently we're 9 days friends. I'm
This
certain
is a mother and father issue. I will excuse myself.
It wasn't. The intention wasn't to start that, but we were shooting fireballs. Well, she was shooting fireballs off the cliffside while I watched. She acquired a new staff, and she was testing it out.
I will say, son, there is a time to be coy and there is a time to be direct.
I think you'll have to do it in the mortal way. You can't just ask if she wants to fuck and see how it goes.
I wasn't. That's just it. I didn't mean it in that sense. I meant it as comfort. Have you touched her neck? It's very soft.
You are going to literally just sleep together. If she said yes, you would have just lain there and done nothing.
Well, yes, I wasn't.
There's no way you would have just done nothing.
Better
no
be lying
way.
to me
There's
right now.
no way you would have just done
They
nothing.
sigh. Like, no, in seriousness.
She's Faye, you're Faye. Come on, darling.
That's.
I wasn't
Look,
going to.
Do what you want to do, but I think you're going to need to decide to yourself soon what it is you want, because you might lose your chance if you do want to, and you're too late to figure it out.
I'm still young. Are you sure I'm gonna lose my chance?
Oh no, with her.
Might lose your
Oh.
chance with this one.
Ah,
I
I
mean,
see.
there will be plenty of others, but I rather like Nemi.
Sure. If you don't, that's what I'm saying. Figure out what you want from Nemi, and do it quickly, because Nemi's a nice girl, and maybe you're not the only one who'll notice that.
All right.
I just don't want to see you upset because you feel like you were too late.
I mean, you could have just asked her to fuck, but you know, I suppose she might say no.
Well, she did say no. She thought that's what I meant.
Well, why?
Why don't you ask her to frolic then?
That's
Then I'll
horrible
ask her that next
advice, Artemis. No,
What do you
don't
mean?
do that.
That's not fucking. That means to
How
like,
about
go play.
think about her question about whether you want to be friends or more than friends? Right? You think about that, you answer it internally, and then find her, talk to her, and tell her that you thought about it, and this is what you've decided, and be direct. That's well,
I just have to give it a little. I'm gonna give it a little time. I'm more concerned if I persist on it, I might push her away.
Write her a letter.
She asked you.
Max
Answering
Andrews
the questions she
335.
asked you is not
Yes.
pushing.
And she was very caught off guard by it because I don't think she expected that answer.
I don't
Well, that's
think
because
she
you didn't
understood
answer you didn't answer her question.
I did.
Her question
Then
is, are we
doing
friends
it
or more than
again
friends?
shouldn't.
She asked me,
bother
do you
you.
want to be friends or more than friends?
And you said you want to fuck.
I said I want to share a bed with her.
That is not an answer to her question. That is a diversion.
That was the honest answer I could give her. It was the most honest answer I could give her.
What does that mean?
Yes.
Even I don't get what
Yeah.
you mean by
Does
that.
that mean friends or more than friends or friends with benefits or casual lovers,
I-
consorts? What does that mean, Knock?
I don't actually know. When it comes to making friends, I really wasn't good at it.
Which brings me back to figure it out and try to do it quickly.
I mean, if you just want her as a consort, I don't think this would be the right one. I can find you a nice fawn for that, but...
I'll...
Honey, you're not helping.
Well,
No. I'm not trying to... Look, I'm...
I think she is a bit too shy for such... of the Fs, so...
He wasn't propositioning. He wasn't. He was literally just going to stay there and sleep. I believe that.
Wait, are we practicing trundling then? I can get a trundle bed if you prefer. I can have one custom made.
No. Look, I can't. I'm not gonna go tell you to go feel her neck. I'm not gonna tell you to do that. But you have to trust me on this.
That's fine. You can be the only one feeling her neck. That's okay. Just, I would say, figure it out, because it's unfair to both you and her, and you might regret delaying later. Take it from me. I don't want to repeat my mistakes. Get your shit together, Noctis.
Yes,
Just make her like a bouquet of flowers with some honey or nectar or something.
Well, first figure out the answer for yourself. Then, if the answer is more, do the bouquet thing. But
Well,
you need to
give me-
know for certain.
I know you're two
What you
trying to
want.
help, but both your answers are on two different spectrums here.
Well, your mother is already assuming that the answer is more than.
Well, that's because it is. Don't be foolish.
Yes, but he needs to realize that. He needs to figure that out himself. Miss.
Fine.
You can't just tell him that. Alright, give your mother a hug.
We're going to bed. It's fine. Have some wonderful contemplation on these troubles that you found yourself in.
Be young.
No, I'm dealing with the consequences of being young. I don't ever want to be young again.
I'm only 50.
Oh, nope, this is not a hug. This is just like a face plant.
I mean, it's a headbutt.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, well. You'll figure it out. At your age, I was causing myself all of the consequences I'm dealing with right now. I just slapped an orc today.
You slapped an orc today.
Yes. And then I upset a lot of dogs by doing so. Oh well.
Your mom was very silly today, and she has no legs to stand on telling you about, what you should be doing.
Be careful, Father. You do share a bed.
It's true. It's true.
I have 2 legs to stand on. 1, 2.
I was going to count. Yes, there are 2 legs. 4 if you count Elvin carrying you.
Look, if you do figure out that your answer is more than,
We can talk about. Hmm.
Girl made you a cake, Noctis.
Yes, and she's making me another one. Lemons this time. Did you see what she left in my room? She tried to give me frozen grapes and ended up freezing the table to the floor.
That's a new one.
The grapes are very good cold, but now I have ice in my room.
That's wonderful. Fine,
I'm
going to
serious.
bed.
You
This
should
is
look.
ridiculous. All right, I will. I will.
You too, Father. You should go look.
Yes, I will. One day I'll explain to you why I'm not worried about your mom being angry at me when we go to sleep.
Nemi left
Well.
me grapes and tried to freeze them, and she froze the table and chairs.
Very nice gesture. Oh, let's not wake the dog.
They're wonderful, but there is ice now.
Did you and Mina ever work things out?
Spoke to me. She gave me the,
So
you know, 3,000-year-old spiel.
We don't happen to have that
She hasn't
special
moved out,
blade.
so suppose it's
I
fine.
think it went okay. I explained to her a few things. She explained to me a few things. I think it went alright.
Let's see.
How about a bath?
I really should go to sleep.
Alright,
I know, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
One of these days, I swear.
Sure.
It won't be 4:30
mind,
and 3:30 in the morning.
You'll be stinky until then.
I'm not stinky. I lay in the bathroom and mope all the time.
Well, we need them to get to the place, right? Of course. You meant to get my weapons and armor.
Book me.
I will.
It's rude.
Alright, guys. That is going to be the end of the stream then.
Haven't you missed Solstice just whining all of the time?
I have so much. I love that dumb cat. Alright, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.